One. So remember when I was telling y'all I was staying with my aunt majority of the time while this stuff was happening? Yeah, this might be that story. So remember I also told y'all in 2014 is when I started dating my wife. Now 2014 was a good year. It was a good year. But again, I started dating my wife. And I was also staying with my aunt. My baby daddy, he wanted to be in my business so bad, but I wasn't allowing him in my business. And that was none of his business. But my aunt started dating this crazy ass man, y'all. That's none of my business either. But when it comes to my child, that is definitely my business. Don't nobody tell me what to do with my child. Y'all really going to enjoy this story. I'm just trying to tell y'all right now. But anyways, this is when I really started going over to my wife's house. Well, at the time, my girlfriend's house all the time. Me and my daughter all the time. Part 2 is about to come up, okay? Okay, part 2. Y'all don't mind my wife nasty behind, okay? Like I was saying, part 2. So my aunt started bringing this man to the house. And me and my family, we was all getting along with this man. Like, when we first met him, he was cool. Like, really, this man was so cool. And he didn't show no signs that he was crazy, but I knew he was off just a little bit. Now, when we were introduced to this man, he was really, like, infatuated with my daughter. From what I've been through, I don't play that. Nobody can be around my daughter. But he wasn't like that. After I got to really know this man, he wasn't like that. He had a daughter of his own, so he wasn't like that at all. I guess because it was another little girl in the house, now he was happy that he had another little girl in the house with, his daughter when she came over. So as time go by, he's spending a lot of time with us. Okay, part 3. Okay, part 3, y'all. Me and my daughter was spending so much time with my wife, and the man was spending time with us. So with my aunt. Now, this was like in the middle, well, more towards the end of 2014. So this man was spending holidays with us, and my wife was spending holidays with us at our home as well as we were spending holidays with her at her house as well. So now here's when things start to go left. Now, mind y'all, I told y'all that I was staying with my aunt, right? Not my mother, but my aunt. And my aunt, she was basically the controlling type. She was the one that basically tried to tell me what to do with my child and how I should raise my child. And when this man came, he was trying to tell me what to do with my child also. Now, I know some adults have the best interest, but I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm taking it the wrong way. But no, y'all, I was not taking it the wrong way. Now we going into my birthday in 2015. Part 4 coming. Sorry, y'all. Part 4. So now, remember I told y'all we was getting into 2015. We're going into my birthday. Now, December of 2014, I just had got my license. So my aunt was letting me drive her car everywhere. Now, the man that she was with was basically telling me what time I should be in the house. And I'm thinking to myself, like, ain't no way this man trying to tell me what to do. So I'm telling my auntie, like, okay, what time do you want me to be in the house? She's like, oh, well, you heard what he said. Be in the house by this time, this, that, and the third. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I leave the house for my birthday, and I come back at the time that they're telling me to come back in the house. And, of course, he's up with my aunt, and they get to tripping. And I'm like, what y'all tripping for? Y'all just told me to be in the house by a certain time, and I'm in the house by a certain time. Now y'all doing the most. Now, that was sign number 1, y'all. I swear y'all gonna get part 5 tonight. Okay, part 5. So now, remember when I told y'all that was strike 1. Now, strike 2 came Easter time. I let my baby go over to my wife's house to spend the weekend with them for Easter while I work. Her boyfriend, and when I mean her boyfriend, I mean my aunt, her boyfriend goes and tell me, why would I let my daughter go spend a weekend over there? And I'm like, because I want to. Like, what do you mean? And this man was like, how you know I didn't want to spend time with her, or we didn't have nothing planned over here? So I'm like, basically, that don't got nothing to do with me. Like, you can't tell me what to do with my child. From there, I went and I told my aunt, like, listen, this man is really overstepping his boundaries. She's like, no, he's not overstepping his boundaries. He's telling you exactly what I would have said. I'm like, you wouldn't have not said nothing like that. Part 6 about to come, y'all. Okay, part 6, y'all. So around this time also was prom season. And my aunt was also getting child support for me and my siblings from my dad. So not only was her boyfriend trying to tell me what to do, all of a sudden, he was always in my business. So my aunt had said she was only going to put down $100 towards my dress. And my dress was like almost $500, y'all. So, of course, me thinking like, why would you not pay for my dress if you get child support for us? And in my mind, I'm like, it's the boyfriend. Like, at the end of the day, the boyfriend is so damn controlling. It's him. So I end up telling my girlfriend, like, listen, I'm going to need help paying for my dress. And, of course, her being my baby, she did go ahead and pay for my dress. She paid the full balance of my dress, y'all. And she also paid for the shoes, too. And this is when everything started going out of control. Part 7. Okay, y'all, part 7. So now let's fast forward to prom night. Prom night came and they told me to be back in the house. I want to say it was like 2 or 2:30. Y'all, it was prom night. Y'all know good and well I wasn't coming in the house at no 2:30. When I came home, it was about like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Of course, I lied to them about what time I came home. But, yeah. So, y'all remember when I told y'all things started going downhill? Things started going downhill after prom. So my girlfriend came to my house after prom. It was like a few days later. And she originally came for me to do her hair. Now, y'all remember I said the boyfriend was controlling. So we were done doing my girlfriend's hair when she came over. And then the damn boyfriend came home and all hell broke loose. It was crazy, y'all. Y'all gonna have to come back in part 8. Part 8. So the boyfriend already came back home with a nasty attitude. And he wanted my baby brothers to help him take the beds down and outside to the trash, whatever the case may be. So the man came in the living room while me, my mama, and my girlfriend was watching TV. And the motherfucker unplugged the damn TV. He gonna say y'all need to get off your asses and clean. Y'all, there was literally nothing to be clean. I just feel like the man wanted to just start shit. So I want to say him and my mama started going at it. Then he started talking shit, but on the way out the door to go pick up my aunt from work. So since he took his ass out the house, we plugged the TV back in and we went to finish what the hell we was doing, which was watching TV. Y'all, I am running out of time. Come back for part 9. Okay, part 9, y'all. So remember I told y'all he had an attitude when he left to go pick up my aunt and was talking shit out the door? This is when all hell broke loose. So my aunt came in the house going in. He also came back in the house going in also. But when he was going in, it wasn't like he was going in on everybody else. He was going in on me, like being disrespectful towards me. So my wife said, babe, tell your brother to take me home because I'm not about to sit around here and watch him disrespect my girl. Y'all, all hell broke loose from then. My aunt goes and say, not even say, y'all, she went to step in my wife's face and said, he can do whatever the fuck he want to do in this house, basically. And if she want to be disrespectful, she can, because it's her house. I am running out of time. Come back for part 10, okay? Okay, y'all, part 10. I'm not going to really be posting today, really like that, because it's about to storm, y'all, and I got to make sure my household is, together. But anyways, part 10. So now at this point, my aunt done stepped in my wife's face. And y'all, my wife knocked my aunt the hell out. That's all I'm going to say. She knocked her the hell out. And because my wife defended me, my aunt kicked me out the house that night. My baby was upstairs asleep. She told me to go get my baby, pack my shit, and leave her house, basically. So now, y'all, at this moment, my wife is sitting in the ambulance truck because her hands was messed up. Damn near the whole family, my wife's family, came to my aunt's house about to go in. Y'all, when I get out the store, I'll be back with part 11. Okay, part 11, y'all. So after everybody left my aunt's house, well, my wife's family left my aunt's house, and we went to the hospital. They gave her stitches and whatever the case may be. Now, after all this stuff happened, I still had school. This was my last semester in school, high school. So not only was I, one, technically homeless, but now it's me and my baby. So after we left the hospital, I went to my wife's house, me and my baby. And for people that have kids, they know how hard it is living with somebody else and also your child. So me being a mother, I had to make a decision. Like, either keep my baby with me at my wife's house or have her father step in and help. Now, y'all remember when I told y'all, when I tell this story, y'all gonna be like, Kiara, what the hell? Yeah, we going back to that, okay? So this is the last part of this story, and we're gonna get to the